I would like to start this talk by asking some questions about we as people and as humans, and asking question if we can make peace in the country of Sudan or if we can't make peace. I wanted us to start by sharing a natural love. Can everybody tell your left and right neighbor, I love you very much, please? Let's do love together. Let's do love, please. Share love. Please, I love you very much, please. I love you very much. Share love. Now, share love, please. Share love. Share love with each other, please. Say, I love you. That's how peace is start. Love, it is not what am I supposed to share to my spouse. Not what am I supposed to share to my sister, to my brother, to my wife, or to my girlfriend, or to my friend. Peace starts when we spread love. Why? Beautiful people like us called fighting every day. I believe that peace is water, is food. Peace is blood. Every human body needed to function, to live. And that's how we can share it. Sharing my personal experience working with people who want to make peace, I could be able to be one of the people who believe that you and me can live together, can stay together. I believe in that Sudanese proverb, and I have said it many times. And now I'm talking about Sudanese youth integration and how Sudanese youth integration can affect and influence peace that we have been yearning for over years. That we have been asking ourselves as people of this country. If God wants us to be created differently, He wouldn't have given us different colors. If God wants us to have all one names, we could have all called one name. And if there is a wisdom behind all of us being one tribe, we wouldn't have different tribes and ethnicities. That's why God has given us these differences to be used, not to be abused. And we are asking everybody here, ladies and gentlemen, what I call youth integration, I'm talking about a country like Sudan with 18 states does not have a clear national youth document. What do I mean by national youth document? It's a document that integrates the young people of the country. And I will be speaking about 3 levels of national youth integration and what does it mean and how does it affect the peace and influence the existence and living together as people. First, the national youth integration is a system, is a document, is a policy that must be built, must be developed, must be kept to us because we're using it today, to our children because they will use it tomorrow. Investing on the youth of today to build a better tomorrow is by young people integration. The first level, everybody is coming from different province, from different districts. We can make a small document called local youth document that tells this special youth in this particular small place of this area what do they need to do, how they can do it, what do they need from the community, from the society to give. This very local and small document can be combined to the next level of a state document. A state like South Darfur can have an entire youth document entails that what young people need to do to the state and how they can do it. The third level is if any state of Sudan has a clear national youth document tells what to do and how to do it, then we will have 18 different state documents that can be combined in Khartoum as one national document to tell what the youths have to do and how they can be integrated to develop. I'm talking about a country populated 60% of its people are young people. I'm talking about a country that young people are known as rebels, young people are known as ones who carry guns, not making peace. If the same person who's going out to the jungle fighting, the same person can be an agent for peace instead of being an abusive instrument for war. That's not only happen in the country where we live, Sudan, but it does happen in the entire continent of Africa. The year 2017, I was nominated as one of the 10 young African leaders to lead the African Youth Commission, and my title was the African Youth Commissioner for the Peace and the Security, working in the 55 African countries to integrate the young people, to move from national document to regional document, how Sudanese youth can integrate with South Sudanese, how Sudanese youth can integrate with Chadian youth, and how Sudanese youth can integrate with the youth in a diaspora. We need to get out of the local and the national context to move into the regional and the international context of how we Sudanese young people can not only change the country, but we can move forward doing much more. What will happen? Don't get surprised that my country and yours does not have a document tell what we do. We must create a document that tell, this is the youth constitutional document that tell what we can do. Then any government come to the country should know what to do with the young people and how they can use them. Young people are not part of the peace process. Why we wait United Nations to bring us peace? Peace is not a cake somebody gives to you. Peace is what you can make, you and someone else. And if you do not forgive, you cannot make peace. Personally, I have experienced the story of peace in Rwanda. I have experienced the story of peace in different African countries. And I believed that we as Sudanese can make that happen. Only one thing: if we forgive, if we tolerate, if we accommodate, and if we accept, we can move forward. And if respecting us as a human, that will be the most important thing. Now, what is the result if we make a national youth document? First, we need to build trust between young people and the government. Why? Government says young people are in the jungle fighting, carrying weapons. Young people say government does not support us, marginalizing us, do not give us what we want. Now, we have a vacuum gap between governments and young people across the continent. Now, if we make a document, this document will create trust between the government and the young people. There is no government can be moved anywhere if youth are out of the process. The previous speaker before me talked about how young people are drawn into the Mediterranean Sea and they have lost their life being food for the shark. No, we want people to go and catch that shark and eat it instead of going and that shark eat people. And that's how we can actually understand that as people, we must make this happen. We can build trust between government and people and young people. Why? Because once young people have built trust with the government, then there will be a strong connection, a strong reward between them, and there will not be any argument, disagreement, or somebody going back to fight. Number two, will help young people to be integrated in the process of development. You are telling me about some people who are jobless, having no work. I'm talking about people who studied, qualified, hardworking, but they are not in the process of development, but they are not in the process of peace. Let's see the experience. that we call for the international world to come to a country and bring us peace. Since 2003 until today, we are asking the international community to bring us peace. I believe if any of you make love with anyone and share that peace outside there, we don't need the UN to bring us peace. We don't need the AU to bring us peace. We don't need the EU to bring us peace. We need you to bring us peace. Let me finalize this conversation with something very, very strange. One time, out of my experience in the East Africa, I was asked a question by just a normal young African guy. Where are you coming from? I said, I'm coming from Sudan. He said to me, which one? What do you mean? There are a lot of Sudanese in there. Which one are you coming from? Are you coming from the north or from the south? I told him, I'm coming from both, which is I call the Great Sudan. And what do you mean by what do you say, the Great Sudan? I tell him that if my left side has been amputated from the right side, will I walk straight? Will I be complete? Definitely, I will not be complete. I will be incomplete until I have the other part of me. That's how you and the person next to you are connected in the terms of humanity, in the terms of rights, in the terms of peace for us together. So, creating this national youth will help us to move and understand the strategy of young people for decades to come. Not only the strategy, but the policy. Not putting document. You know, we African people, we are very good in putting things in document. We are very good in speaking. We know how to hold the mic and talk, but action is not there. Most of the time, action is not there. We know how to orate. We know how to deliver speeches, but we don't deliver services. We don't act what we see inwardly to be seen outwardly. I want to leave you with the word of peace. Share, and from today, make yourself peace ambassador. You are peace carrier. You are the one who can create everywhere and see that one. I thank you very much for having me.